Hello and welcome, friends. Today we're going to experiment with 4 different kinds of salt, see how they react to watercolor paint, and create amazingly cool marks on paper. And we'll compare results of different salts. Now, don't go buying different salts because you probably could end up just using table salt. But first, how does this work? Why does it do what it does? Well, salt absorbs the water and pigment and also pushes it away. But each different kind of salt is going to react differently. We're going to need our paintbrush, some water, some watercolor. Now, your watercolor paint, go to the Dollar Tree if you don't have any. I'm going to set these aside because we actually need our scripture card for today. What do we have here? Psalm 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. What kinds of things refresh your soul? If you just get into the word, it says it will refresh your soul. Not the law as in rules, but the law as in love God and love others, reading the Bible. Not rules and regulations, but grace. Okay, here is the paper that I'm going to use today. But any watercolor paper, mixed media paper is going to work. Again, use what you have. We're going to do one side table salt and one side kosher salt on this because we want to keep track of what's happening. And then on this one, the coarse sea salt and anyway, high means high pigment, medium pigment, low pigment. And then I had an idea. I think we better do one side with high water content, like a lot of water, and the other side just normal water content, because that's probably going to give different results as well. So I'm going to write that on these papers. So we have a column for each side. And then I'll just write HW on this one here just to save time, because we know HW means high water. See, there we go. So we have our test boards out so we can see results. So my watercolor paints, I think I got at Walmart. My granddaughter tried this once from the Dollar Tree. So obviously watercolor means you got to use water. Let's use this kind of pinky magenta-y color. You could use any color you want. We're just experimenting today. So I thought I would just stick with this color. And I'm going to do the regular table salt first, just normal. And this is going to be high pigment. So a lot of color. Sprinkle just a little salt on there. I want to make this a little bit bigger. Bigger area to see what's going on. Go back and sprinkle salt. Now on the high water side, I'm just going to dip it in some water, and there will be not pooling and puddling, but you can kind of see I'm moving the water around. It's more water than I typically would use if I was watercolor painting. And we put a little salt in that. And if you're going to experiment at home, I don't recommend using too much table salt. So now let's do the medium pigment. We're still going to use that table salt. And we just aren't going to use as much color. This would be, I would say, this would be typically when I watercolor, the pigmenting that I would use. And now I got too much color, so I need to add more water to make that pigment not as dark, which means the low water side needs to dry a little bit. So we'll just work with the high water side first. Sprinkle a little salt, and then the other side. And now low pigment, I'm just going to dip it in water. We're just going to get a tiny bit of pigment. Now we want to do the same thing on the other side, and I will then move on to the other 2 salts. And I think I'll go ahead and fast forward this part. Now this does need to thoroughly dry on the side. All right, next up, our other two salts. This one is really big, thick chunks. And we're gonna use the same color and start with very high pigment, so dark color. Oh, you know what? Ugh, I started with the wrong salt. We're gonna need to set this salt aside and go with the other salt. Hang on. And now they all need to thoroughly dry. Okay, so my granddaughter and I, we tried this with acrylic paints, watered down, regular strength, all that, and we did not get any good results. So learn from that. Don't waste your time on acrylics. It's time to see the results. Okay, first you have to brush all the salt off. Yeah, it's a little messy, but that is okay. Make sure you get all the salt. So this is why your paper needs to be 100% dry. And here's what we have. Some of the markings are so cool. But I would say in here, I like the table salt effect best. And then here, yeah, see, I would just stick with table salt. But now that we know some results, let's play. So I'm going to put some water down on this paper first. Get it thoroughly wet, not puddly wet, just water everywhere. And you want to be kind of quick. My paper's curling, that's weird. And then we're going to come over here, and I'm going to do green on the bottom and blue on the top, because I want to make a field of flowers. Now, I don't draw, so keep that in mind, because I think anybody could do this. So I'm just going to put different colors of greens on the bottom and different blues on the top. But I want to work fairly quick because you do want this to be wet. With our results, I noticed that we got better results when it was wet. Now, not too wet. You do not want puddling, because then you're going to get really horrible results. What I mean is there won't be any fun markings. The salt will just soak up the water. It won't soak up pigment and make those really cool markings that we saw. And this is a lot of just experimenting. And again, just our regular table salt is what I would recommend. And you can get that at the dollar store or any grocery store for cheap. A little more green, I think. Spread it around. Now we're going to get our table salt here. And I put mine in a little cup. It's just easier to get. And I'm going to sprinkle it right where the blue and the green line is, and maybe just a little bit down below. And I'm sprinkling a good amount, not too much. And we will have to set this aside to dry. Now I'm going to try this with all the different salts to see what happens. So I did that off camera, and then I wanted to try the big thick kosher salt. But with this one, I used blue on top, the blue and yellow. I'm trying to make a beach scene. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe see if we can make an ocean scene. And I used the kosher salt. And I just put it all over the place. I did sprinkle it in little different areas. Okay, let's see what happened with that kosher salt. Get the salt off. The markings are really cool. I did use quite a bit of that, though. And now, what happened with table salt? See, just as cool markings, so don't go buying specific salts. This big, huge, chunky salt, I wouldn't recommend it. Hardly does anything. And there's our last salt. That coarse sea salt. So, now that we have this, grab some colored markers, pens, pencils. I have colored pencils. I've got 2 different greens, and I have 3 colors. With the greens, we're just going to make some lines, and they will be the stems of our flowers. And I'm being random here. Do not think about this too much. Short lines, tall lines, some down low, some up higher. And I'm going to do a little bit in this darker green, and then I'm going to come back and do a few in that lighter green. And again, random. Don't really think too much about this. All right, that's what we have. Now come in with your little colors and make tiny little dots. And again, random. Don't think about this. Don't even look too hard. Just make a bunch of dots. Little tiny dots. And go all over the place. And then I'm going to come in with my other 2 colors and do the exact same thing. I chose that pink, a yellow, and an orange. I hope this inspires you to go have a play with salt and watercolors. Could you do me a huge favor? Can you click like on this video? It will, it'll help me so much. And let me know, what do you think? Are you going to try this? Now, if you do, don't forget to sign your name. Maybe the date. That's always important. Whether you're going to keep it or give it away, use it in a journal, make sure you sign this. Now, go have fun. Make a field of flowers. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.